Hello, this is Brian, and this is my final video for my user interface design and implementation. As you can see, when the player starts a game, they are greeted to four buttons: New Game, Continue, Load Game. These three basically do the same thing and allows the player to start the game. Quit lets them close the game. When the player starts, they are greeted to a spatial health and player vitals and a minimap. Red is for player health. When they take damage, a little pop-up shows up indicating that they have been hurt. When the player uses an ability, it drains the total mana they currently have. It also has a cooldown to prevent them from using it over and over again. On the minimap, there are three different icons: the shop icon, enemy icon, and the quest icons. When the player touches this quest, it disappears from your minimap, and the enemy icons follow the enemy's location. Oops. Yeah. When the enemy gets hurt, they also has a little notification saying how much they got hurt. The closer you are, the more damage they take. If the player wants to restore their health or mana, there are a bunch of consumables. In order to use a consumable, they need to press I to open the menu screen and then click on the item they want. When you click on an item, it updates the item description box. It then provides the item icon, name, description, value, and its weight. Drinking or eating allows you to consume that item, and as you can see here, it restores your health. If the player has maximum health or mana, it prevents you from using the item. On the left side, you can see the player's current level, experience, number of perk points they have. Perk points allow the player to adjust their attribute points. Players can also increase how many perk points they have by leveling up. Next is the player equipment. Players can equip an item by left clicking and pressing equip. If they want to if they want to unequip an item, they just have to double click. And if a player wants to throw away an item, they can press discard and it'll send it back to the world. If the player wants to discard multiple items, a little panel will show up showing how many items they can throw away. They can also split the items in half. And when they click on the crafting button, they're greeted to a crafting panel. If the player has enough items or ingredients, this icon here will turn green and the player will be allowed to craft that item. Here we go. If the player doesn't have enough items, the text will turn red and the player will not be able to craft anymore. If the player runs out of ingredients or crafting materials, they can go to the shop, press space to interact, and a new shop panel will appear. This thing here is the vendor's image. If they buy, it consumes the player's current current money, and they can also sell whatever items they have. Selling one allows the player to sell one item. Pressing all sells all of it. And each shop is also has their own unique items. The weapon shop sells weapons. Armor sells armor. Medic sells healing materials or healing items. And the trader just sells a bunch of random stuff. In the menu panel, the player has a resume button, an audio button that allows them to adjust the volume of the game, an options or graphic settings, which allows them to change the size of the screen, the resolution of the game, or the graphics. Pressing main menu takes them back to the title screen. And resets all of their inventory. Yep. Thank you.